Hey everyone, this is Rob from survivalbraceletkits.com, and today I'm going to show you how to make the King Cobra style paracord bracelet with the compass and the flint starter fire buckle. You can make the bracelet with the compass or without it, depending on what your preference is. And I'll show you the kit that we have. I'd like to do a quick review of this buckle and this bracelet before we get started. A couple important things you need to know. Since this buckle is so big, I usually make myself an 8.5 inch bracelet. My wrist is about 7 3/4 or so. I had to make this bracelet 9 inches, so you're going to want to add at least 1.5 inches or so to get this to fit. So I'm going to demonstrate the whistle for you. That's the whistle part, and I want to show you the flint that's in here. Works good. I didn't put the compass on this one. Just personal preference, I left it out. So let's get started. Let's get started making this bracelet. First thing we got is our 20-foot paracord 550 7 strand, and if you noticed, I melted the ends to make them somewhat pointed so they'll fit through the buckle easier and the compass when we thread that through. So I just undid the 20 feet of paracord. I found the center, made a loop, and we'll take my buckle, and starting with the single side and the buckle facing me, I am going to put the loop through. First I'm going to undo the buckle because part of the flint is actually protruding through the opening. I'm just going to take it apart, try to flatten it out, and wiggle it through there. And if it gets stuck a little bit, you can help it through, just like so. Take the loop, come back over the top, snug it down. Okay, the next thing we got to do is slide the compass on. So I'm going to take our compass, open the back up a little bit, and slide that and slide it all the way down. Put it on the front. Pop the buckle back together. And then bring the two ends all the way back around through. And I'm going to put it through the first closest to the whistle slot. And pull those through. Okay. That's what you should look like there. I'm going to use a jig just to hold everything in place a little bit better, and it's just a simple jig, and I use another buckle to load it and hold it. Just going to snap that in there and snap this one on the other side. Get things lined up. Okay, so we're ready to start the Cobra stitch. That's what we're looking at. We've got our compass on the two middle strands, and we're ready to start. Putting the first knot. If it starts to twist a little bit, you can rearrange it so it's where you want it. Push it up tight. You're just going to do the Cobra stitch. So you're taking the side that is the two ends close together on this side, and that one's going to go over first. And this one comes over top, under the two, and up through the other side. Like that. I'm going to pause it while I get a few more stitches in. I'm about 3/4 of the way down now, and I'm going to stop so I can position the compass where I want it. And this can go anywhere you want because it's going to be able to slide up and down the bracelet. So we have to get by strands here. So we're going to take the ends and you're going to slide them through. Do the other side. And it has a rubber boot on the back. And now it's up onto the first Cobra stitch. And now you can continue on. Till you get to the end. Okay, so I've completed the Cobra stitch all the way to the end of the bracelet. And now we're ready to turn this into a King Cobra. So all we need to do is flip it around and start to work our way back down. One thing you want to do is position the compass where you want it. I'm going to put this one right in the center. So that's where it's going to be. So now you just start the Cobra stitch right over top. So I've got the King Cobra stitch now right up to the compass, and I'll show you how to squeeze around. The compass is pretty simple. Nothing different. You're just going to Cobra stitch right around it, snugging it up and pulling it so there's no slack on the side of the compass, and that will lock it right in. It's right in, locked in there. And then continue on to the end. Okay, so I've completed the King Cobra stitch all the way down to the end. And all that's left to do is try it on first, make sure it fits before you cut these off and melt them down so it doesn't come unraveled. Always try it on before you cut anything. That way you can undo it if it doesn't fit. And here's a completed one I did. You can see how I melted the ends. Just used a lighter, compass, striker, really cool bracelet. The kits are available on the site to make your own. Please subscribe, and thanks for watching.